Welcome back to another episode of Self Check, man. I'm EC.
I'm T.
Rocking out with T, man. We ain't gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna bring another episode, man. We're gonna talk about the Washington Wizards right now. They on a 5-game winning streak. Look like they might have it rolling. Right now, we want to talk about, can they get to the A spot or higher? Can they get to the A spot or higher and then get a spot in the playoffs, man? I'll let you go first. This topic you want to speak on. What you think?
I mean, I think they got a chance.
Why?
I mean, if you look at the East, I think we were talking about it earlier today. From the fourth to like the fourth to like the ninth seed, they like all a game away. Like that's just like if Boston lose tonight, they down a lot. So I feel like if they could keep this streak going, I don't think they could keep the streak going, but I think they could keep winning. I think they building on these wins. And they not just winning against scrubs, they winning against contenders. So, I mean, if they could keep winning, I think they still got a chance. I ain't going to count them out, especially with the pandemic playing game. I think they could at least be 8th, 9th at least. I mean, I don't give a reason why they not. I mean, they wouldn't. I mean, they got Bradley and they got Russ to lead them to do it. So, I mean, my expectation before was for them to be in the playoffs for it. So, I mean, like I said, I just think that they could make it. They got a chance. No team is really performing at a higher level except for those 4-3 teams. I mean, I said those 4-3 teams. Those top 3 teams, Milwaukee, Boston, and Philly. Other than those teams, every team is playing like.
Boston is the 6th seed, bro.
No, they 6 now?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. All those teams, one game, one win.
The top 4 seeds is Philly, Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Indiana. Mm-hmm. Not in that order. I might have 2 of them switched up, but them the 4 at the top.
So below that, everybody is like, oh, you lose a game, you go down. You win a game, you go up too. You know, so right. So what you looking at?
The Celtics right now are the 6th seed. Right now they playing 500 ball. They 15-15. The 7th seed is where teams start to get a negative record. The Knicks are 15-16. The Bulls are the 8th seed. They 14-16. The Wizards right now are 11-17. So to get to at least the Bulls, they got to win at least 3 games and not lose. But then also you got to worry about all the teams ahead of them.
Right.
Hornets, Heat, Hawks, Magic.
I still believe they can make it.
And over their last 5 games, the W's that they got was over the Lakers, the Blazers, the Nuggets, the Rockets.
Contender. No, not Wizards. Contender. So 3 of those teams were contender teams, right?
4.
So
the only team that won
was the Rockets.
Right.
So I mean, they beating good teams in the East. You can beat them. Them teams you can beat in the East. Teams like the teams you just named, Lakers, Portland, teams like that, you like, but they performing well. So that energy they feeding off of right now, if they can keep it going, I see them in the playoffs. I don't see why they couldn't make it in the playoffs. The teams in the East this year aren't that great.
Although I think the teams that are ahead of them are better than them.
That may be true, but I think that they could play the way they're playing. They're playing better than those teams that are ahead of them.
You know what I'm saying? We about to hit an all-star break. So that means they going to have how they playing right now. Mm-hmm. They going to have to go through this break and then come back from the break and take off too. Mm-hmm. And you know, after the all-star break, that's when most teams take off too. Right. So they might just have it going right now. The team that they playing right now, they beat the Lakers. They not whole. They beat the Blazers. They not whole. The Nuggets kind of on some The Celtics trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? So now once we hop to the second half of the season after the All-Star break, can they keep it rolling then?
Right. I just think that, okay, like they on a streak now.
Right.
They tired. Because they playing hard. They trying to get back to the playoffs. They trying to be looked at as, we can still make the playoffs. So they going hard right now going into the break. So after the break, they about to get their little rest. And I feel like they're going to come back strong. What their schedule looking like?
They haven't announced the second half of the season.
Oh, okay. So
that's
I mean,
another thing. We don't know who they playing.
Okay. So depending on that too, I mean, like I said, if they got the same energy coming after the break, they'll be straight. I think they can make the playoffs or at least get a playing game for sure. You say 3 games, that's all they gotta win.
But then everybody else got to kind of take some L's.
I think Atlanta ahead of them, right? I think they're gonna take some L's. Orlando's gonna take some L's.
Cause just looking at their schedule, they ain't really played the West for real. The games for the rest of the season are the Clippers tonight, cause right now is the 23rd. So after February 23rd, they got 5 more games left. They got to play the Clippers. They got to play the Nuggets again. I'm pretty sure the Nuggets gonna want their little payback. They play the Timberwolves. I give them that one. They play the Celtics again. I think the Celtics gonna want to get their payback. They want to play the Grizzlies again. I mean, not again. They play the Grizzlies. That's a toss-up. And then they play the Clippers one more time. So out of them next, that was 5, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. My bad. Out of these next 6 games,
You say you give them 2?
2 dubs.
I give them.
You got to play the Clippers twice.
I think they can beat the Clippers. I think that when the Clippers play the Wizards, either Kawhi not gonna play or Paul George not gonna play.
Why wouldn't they? I mean, Paul George's on a minute restriction, so they might just watch his minutes throughout the
He
game.
might have light minutes. If they don't really be caring, because they know playoff is secure for them. So playing a team like Washington, they ain't really threatened by that, or they don't feel like they should play all their players. So I don't know. I think they got a chance though. Still got a chance.
Out of these next 6 games, I give them 4 and 2. Both these games to the Wizards. I mean, both of these games to the Clippers. They might be in it, but I think the Clippers are gonna find a way to win both of those. Like I said, the Nuggets gonna try to get their little payback. I'm pretty sure. Timberwolves, yeah, I give it to them. Grizzlies, I say there's gonna be a toss up, but I give them the benefit of the doubt. Give them the Grizzlies game, and the Celtics game, I got the Celtics.
So you got 2 out of the 4.
I give them 2 dubs.
I think they gonna spot.
I mean, yeah, 2 dubs, 4 L's.
I say 3 and
3 and 3.
I think they're split with the Clippers. I think they're split with them.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they'll get there definitively. They might get, because for the play-in, you got to be 7 through 10. And you look at the teams, the Pistons, they not gonna. You ain't got to worry about them. Cavaliers, you ain't got to worry about them. You got to get above the Magic, and you got to get above the Hawks. That only makes you 11 seed. Actually, you got to get above the Heat too. So the only team who I realistically see them taking their spot, because I think the Bulls gonna be there, the Heat gonna be there, the Hawks gonna be there. They're gonna have to find a way to get the Hornets up out of there. Definitively getting there, no. Play in, I think they can get to the play in. But then depending who you playing that play in.
I mean, I feel you on that. But if let's say they get that play in, I wouldn't want to see a Bradley Beal in the play in.
Depending on who you play.
Don't matter.
So like I said, Chicago and them down there.
That's cool. Chicago got 1 player. He carrying very well.
Kobe White is nice.
Kobe White is nice.
Okay.
But he ain't no Russ.
I think totally the Bulls are a better team. Totally.
Oh yeah. They playing better.
Now you probably relying on, you saying, it's 1 game to win and we get in there and we relying on our star power.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I don't think Zach is great. He's playing great, but Zach gonna have to out. This is just what we saying if. So if they have to play the Bulls, I'm putting my money on Bradley Beal to get them up out of there.
And if they got to play the Heat, I don't see that.
I don't see that. It's too much defense. Actually, it's not even too much defense. It's just they just play better as a team. Like if it come down to it, they just was in the finals. Like I mean, you would think that they
even though they were just in the finals, and this is a video for another day. If we decide to touch on that topic, I think that run was a little bit fluky. I think they just took advantage of what happened in the East last year. But like I said, that's a video for another day. But I mean, I don't know, man. Bradley Beal and Russ, they gonna really have to backpack because Thomas Bryant is out. He a big piece of that team. Rui Hachimura,
He ain't been playing well.
Yeah, he playing well, but it's just the rest. I mean, you got Bertans, he a shooter. They got that Matthews guy, he a shooter.
Bertans hasn't been shooting the ball as well either. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just relying on the star power of Bradley Beal going crazy or Russ helping him out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So if it come down to it, I just wouldn't want to see Bradley.
Russ and Beal gonna have the backpack.
So it really just depends on everything else. Not even just them. It just depends on the other situations, pretty much.
Yep. If you ask me.
So I see them making the playoffs.
The team, like I said, that's not in the playoff seeding right now. Like I said, the 8th seed is the Bulls, the 9th seed is the Hornets, the 10th seed is the Heat, the 11th seed is the Hawks, the 12th seed is the Magic, the 13th seed is the Wizards. Out of the teams I just named, the team with the best chance to get that 8th seed from the Bulls is Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had to pick a team after Miami, it'll be Washington. I mean, yeah, they're going to have to get that seed. They're going to have to get that 8th seed. They're going to have to get that. They're going to have to get the Bulls up out of it. They're going to have to beat the Heat for that seed. Because out of the teams that's not there right now, I think the Heat going to get it. So I got to see. You got anything else to add to this? Nah?
No.
We're going to call it a wrap on this one, man. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us again. I'm E, rocking out with T. We're going to call it a wrap on this one, man. Hey, like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, man. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us, and we'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.